Hey everyone, in today's video I will be discussing how I was able to add CarPlay into my 16-year-old BMW. Now, a couple people might be saying, how are you adding CarPlay into a car that is so old? I mean, this car is extremely old. My car didn't even come with navigation stock. I added it myself through this Eon head unit, which you can do too, and you don't necessarily need an Eon head unit to have CarPlay. And I should mention that this will also, you can also add Android Auto. The way I have it working, and I'll explain in a minute how it works, it supports both Android Auto and CarPlay. I'm just showing you CarPlay because I know majority of people probably do have iPhones and are interested in CarPlay, and because that is what I have. If I had an Android phone, I would be able to test that too, but I do not. So anyways, you do need some sort of Android head unit. It doesn't necessarily have to be this Eon one that I have, but it does have to be some sort of Android head unit. The factory navigation head unit will not work. It has to be some sort of Android-based head unit. And as you can see, I have CarPlay running on it. Let's open up. Where's my Spotify? Oh, let's open up Spotify. So there's my Spotify. You can see I have Spotify, and I can't play music for too long. I don't want to get copyrighted, but it goes through. I can click any song. And then if I click home, that works. It's pretty snappy. Now, my version of CarPlay that I'm having, I have a jailbroken phone, so I have some other apps like Waze and YouTube that actually aren't supported in CarPlay just yet. I am running iOS 11. I know in 12 you can have Google Maps and Waze, but I just wanted to show you that. Let's say if we want to call someone, you can click call. We can go music. We can go now playing. We'll bring you up to what's now playing. I have audiobooks, and there are more apps that you can download. These are just some of the ones that I happen to have downloaded. And now the interesting thing is if I press car, this will actually bring you home to your Android launcher, which I have right here. And then the app that you use is actually called App Kit. So if I click on that, that'll launch me right back into CarPlay. And it's pretty snappy, it's pretty quick. I really enjoy it, but most people, you can go look up videos and see how CarPlay works, but that's not what this video is here. Let's show you how this CarPlay is actually working. So now I'm going to show you how this actually works. So how it works is I have my phone right here. Let me unlock my phone. My phone is plugged in. It's not wireless CarPlay, it's just wired CarPlay. So my phone is plugged in. It is then plugged in to this adapter, which is just USB here, and basically this just says App Kit USB adapter, Android in the CarPlay side right there. Nothing there, it's all white. And basically it is a USB on this end. If your head unit has USB, you could plug straight in, but I plugged mine into the front for now, just because I was just testing if it worked, because I do have a front USB. It's a mini USB to USB adapter that came with my Android head unit, but I do have two on the back that I would like to start using and route it through my glove box, just so it looks nicer, more presentable, and I don't need to see this. And I'd like to make it somehow come up through my center console. I think that'd be pretty cool, so I can just plug my phone in right there, maybe do a cup holder delete and just throw it in there. I'd really like that. But yeah, it's pretty simple how the actual CarPlay dongle works. This dongle does sell for around $50. You can buy them from anywhere from like $40 all the way to $100. I have this one that's $50. I will put a link to it from eBay. It does come from China, so it does take a little to get here. But so far, I really like it. I have native CarPlay on my Android head unit. I have CarPlay in my Chevy on a Pioneer radio that I really like, so I use it, like that's my main car, it's in my Chevy, and I love it, and I'm like, wow, I really want it on my BMW. So I'm like, oh crap, how am I gonna get that? And I didn't realize I wanted this head unit just so I had navigation and stuff. And after I got it, I was going around on the forums looking about this radio and just looking up other people in Android forums, and people were talking about this adapter to allow CarPlay and Android Auto to work on an Android head unit, and I was just amazed. I was like, wow, I need this. And at a pretty cheap price, for $50, you have access to all your phone's information, all your text messages. It reads text messages from you. It does, you can do navigation through Apple and Google Maps. It's really cool. But yeah, that is pretty much it. If you guys have anything, other questions, as always, you can put them in the comment. I don't really have too much more to say about this. Time will tell how long this thing does work and how well it works, but compared to my native CarPlay, it's a Pioneer radio that has it. This is pretty snappy compared to it. I mean, it's not that the other one's slow, but this, I just feel like this is a little quicker, and it sounds good. Siri works, so I can oh, sorry, let me fix that. If I go back into it, Siri works, so I can say, and I can say, what's 5 plus 5?
5 plus 5 is 10.
And that natively works. Just Siri, based off all your phone things. So all the phone things will work, such as you can say, find me directions here, what's the weather out, find me a restaurant. You can do all that. And I wanted to just show you guys this as well, that steering wheel controls. So as you can see right here, and I know you can't see both, but I'm not touching the radio, and you can see steering wheel controls are working. And if I was to play music, the last thing that I wanted to show is how the app actually works. So I do have this app right here called AutoKit, and that's how it works. And if I unplug my phone and launch it, I can show you guys all the settings that it has to go with. So it says, please connect phone. I can put it in night mode if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that. And then I have settings. I can see how it's working. I can make it faster. I can do compatibility mode. I can tell to make sure Android Auto's on. I have automatic start, so if I plug in my phone, it automatically connects. System icon is an exit instead of a Siri. So instead of the car button that you saw there, it will actually be Siri, so you don't have to click the home button, and then this home button would just get you out like it does normally. You can pick your driving positions. If you have some issues, save logs. You can check for updates, update your the version, update your log, and that is my version right there in case anyone is wondering what version I'm on. I mean, unless someone else has this. I know there's multiple versions floating around on the internet. With mine, it did come with a place to download this app. It's just from a website. It wasn't actually in the App Store, I do not think. I just downloaded it from the URL that they provided me, and it said that right on the box when I got the packaging. But I like some of these features because not necessarily that I drive on the right side, as I'm in the States, I drive on the left, but for people that do drive on the right, you can change it, and what it does is it changes the home bar to be over here, which I kind of almost prefer being, even though I'm on the left side. So that's nice that I have that customizable option, because I do not believe I can do that on my Chevy, and I do like that I can pick the speed, stuff like that, Android Auto, system icon. I don't have any of these options on my car that just has CarPlay native from a Pioneer head unit. So now I'm gonna go home again, and I'm going to plug my phone back in and just show you that how it connects, so you guys can get a look at the loading time. So my phone just connected. Launch this, return. Connection, please wait, and it's connecting itself right now. Bam, and I'm in. I mean, it's not the quickest time to connect to it, but once it's connected, the interface is really quick. So I just wanted to give you guys a look at that and sort of a review. So far, I have only positive things to say about it, But we'll see as time goes on. If I have any update about this, I will update you guys. But if you guys have any questions at all, please leave them in the comment. I will be putting a link to this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys like what you're seeing, please continue to follow the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.